So the equation to find kinetic energy is Ke equals half times mass times velocity squared. But today we're going to be finding the velocity, and the kinetic energy and mass will be given to us in the problem. Now, obviously you can't use this problem to find velocity, but there are two ways you can change this into the equation to find velocity. You can either divide both sides by 1/2 m, which would give you Ke divided by 1/2 m equals velocity squared. Or what you could do is divide both sides by m, which would give you Ke divided by m equals 1/2 velocity squared. Then multiply each side by 2 over 1, which would cancel out the half. And then that would leave you with 2 times Ke divided by m equals velocity squared. So you can use either way, you'll get the same answer, but personally I'm going to be using the first one. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing 3 problems to help you find velocity. The first one is the kinetic energy for a bowling ball that is 5 kilograms is 2 joules. What is the bowling ball's velocity? Well, we know that the kinetic energy is 2 joules, and we know that the mass is 5 kilograms, but we don't know what the velocity is. Now, I already have the problem set up, or the equation set up, so now what we're going to do is the kinetic energy is 2 joules divided by 1/2, 5 kilograms equals velocity squared. And 2 joules divide 1/2 times 5 is 2.5 equals velocity squared. So kilograms. So joules divided by kilograms. A joule is a kilogram times meters squared per second squared. So divide by kilogram. So that would cross out the kilogram. So you would get meters squared per second squared. Now that we have the unit, 2 divided by 2.5 is 0.8 meters squared per second squared equals velocity squared. So, we're done, right? We have velocity. No, we have velocity squared. We're going to have to get rid of that squared. So what we're going to do is find the square root, because the square root of velocity squared is just velocity. So the square root of 0.8 would be 0.894427191, which is a pretty long decimal. And the square root of meters squared divided by seconds squared would just be meters divided by seconds. So that's the velocity. By the way, if you did it using the second equation, 2 times Ke divided by m, you'd still get the same answer, as you could see. Alright, so in this next problem, we're going to be looking at a dart. So a dart's kinetic energy is 0.75 joules. If the dart weighs 0.25 kilograms, what is the dart's velocity? Well, we know that the kinetic energy is 0.75 joules, and we know that the mass is 0.25 kilograms. So, what's the velocity? Well, Ke divided by 1/2 m equals velocity squared. So, we have 0.75 joules divided by 1/2 times 0.25 kilograms equals velocity squared. And 0.25 times 1/2 is 0.125 kilograms. So we already know that joules divided by kilograms is meters squared per second squared. So 0.75 joules divided by 0.125 kilograms would be 6 meters per second squared, of course, equals velocity squared. And then, remember, we got to find the square root, and that means that the velocity equals 2.4494899734, another really long decimal, meters squared. Bullseye. This will be our third and final problem. I'm so sorry, guys. I know that you don't want the video to be over, but all good things must come to an end. So, a golf ball is 0.5 kilograms. If its kinetic energy is 4 joules, what is the golf ball's velocity? So, we know that the kinetic energy equals 4 joules. We know that the mass is 0.5 kilograms. We don't know what the velocity is, of course. So, 4 joules divided by 1/2 times 0.5 kilograms equals velocity squared. 1/2 times 0.5 is 0.25. So, of course, we know that joules divided by kilograms is meters squared over seconds squared. So we would have 4 divided by 0.25, which is 16 meters squared per second squared, equals velocity squared. And of course, you know, we gotta find the square root. And, whoa, what is this? A problem that actually has a answer that is actually a whole unit? Yep, the square root of 16 is 4. So the answer would be velocity equals 4 meters per second. So, thank you guys for watching. Now we know how to find velocity in the problem k equals 1/2 mv squared. But, you know, as I was watching through my recording, I did see Explain Everything kind of bugged out a little bit on some of the writing. But, don't worry. I thought it turned out really good. I mean, I know I'm not as funny as Mr. Weiss, but I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and I hope it can help you guys with all the science going on this year. Bye.